she knew his love, lest she make sport at it. Sure, such carping is not commendable. No, not to be so odd, and from all fashions as Beatrice's, cannot be commendable. But who dare tell her so? If I should speak, she would mock me into air, or she would laugh me out of myself, press me to death with wit. Therefore let Benedict, like covered fire, consume away in sighs, waste inwardly. 'Twere a better death than die with mocks, which is as bad as die with tickling. Yet tell her of it, hear what she will say. No, rather I will go to Benedict and counsel him to fight against his passion. And truly I'll devise some honest slanders to stain my cousin with. One does not know how much an ill word may empoison liking. Oh, do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she is prized to have, as to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedict. He is the only man of Italy who always accepted my dear Claudio. I pray you be not angry with me, madam, speaking my fancy. But Signor Benedict, for shape, for bearing, argument and valour, goes foremost in report through Italy. Indeed, he has an excellent good name. His excellence did earn it ere he had it. When you married, madam? Why, every day, tomorrow. Come, go in. I'll show thee some attires, and have thy counsel which is the best to furnish me tomorrow. She is lined, I warrant you. You've caught her, madam. If it proves so, then nothing goes by hats. Some Cupid kills with arrows, some with traps.
What fire is in mine ears?
Insult? Nay, that's a punishment too good for them. If they should have any allegiance in their being chosen for the prince's watch.
Well, give them their charge, neighbour Dogberry.
First, who thinks you the most disastrous man to be constable?
She won't cake, sir, or George Seacolt, for they can write and read.
Come hither, neighbour Seacolt. God hath blessed thee with a good name. To be a well-favoured man is a gift of fortune, but to write and read comes by nature.
Both which, Master Constable.
You have. I knew it would be your answer. Well, for your favour, sir, I give God thanks and make no boast of it. And for your writing and reading, let that appear when there is no need for such vanity. You are thought here to be the most senseless and fit man for the constable of the watch. Therefore, bear you the lanthorn. This is your charge. You shall comprehend all vagrant men, and bid them stand in the prince's name.
But how if they will not stand?
Why then, take no note of him, but let him go, and presently call the rest of the watch together, and thank God you are rid of a knave.
If he will not stand when he is bidden, he is none of the prince's subjects.
True, and thou art to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You shall also make no noise in the streets, before the watch to babble and to talk is most tolerable, and not to be endured.
We will rather sleep than talk. We know what belongs to a watch.
Why, you speak like an ancient and most quiet watchman, for I cannot see how sleeping should offend. Only have a care that your bills be not stolen. Well, you're to call in on all the alehouses, and bid those that are drunk get them to bed.
How if they will not?
Why then, let them alone till they are sober, and if they make you not then the better answer, you may say they are not the men you took them for.
Well, sir.
If you meet a thief, you may suspect him by virtue of your office to be no true man, and for such kind of men, the less you meddle or make with them, well, the more is for your honesty.
If we know him to be a thief, shall we not lay hands upon him?
Truly by your office you may, but I think they that touch pitch will be defiled. The most peaceable way, if you do take a thief, is to let him show himself what he is, and steal out of your company.
You have been always called the merciful man, partner.
Surely I would not hang a dog by my will, much more a man who hath any honesty in him.
If you hear a child cry in the night, you must call the nurse and bid her still it. How if the nurse be asleep and will not hear us?
Why then depart in peace and let the child wake her with crying. For the ewe that will not hear her lamb when it bars will never answer its God when he bleats.
'Tis very true.
This is the end of your charge. You, Master Constable, are to present the prince's own person. If you meet the prince for night, you may stay him.
My lady, that I think I cannot
to offend no man, and 'tis an offence to stay a man against his will.
By lady, I think it be so.
Ha ha ha! Well, masters, good night. And there be any matter of great chances, call up me, keep your fellows' counsels in your own, and good night. Come, neighbour.
Well, masters, we hear our charge. Let us sit here upon this church bench till 2, then all go to bed.
One word more, honest neighbours. I pray you, watch about Signor Leonato's house. For the wedding being there tomorrow, there is a great coil tonight. And you, be vigilant, I beseech you.
Some treason, masters, yet stand close.
Therefore know that I have earned of Don John 1,000 ducats.
Is it possible that any villainy should be so dear?
Thou shouldst rather ask if it were possible any villainy should be so rich. For when rich villains have need of poor ones may make what price they will.
I wonder at it.
But know that tonight I have wooed Margaret, the Lady Hero's gentlewoman, by the name of Hero. She leans me out at her chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale vilely. I should first tell thee how the Prince, Claudio, and my master, planted and placed by my master Don John, saw afar in the orchard this amiable encounter.
And thought they Margaret was hero?
2 of them did, the Prince and Claudio, but the devil my master knew she was Margaret, partly by his oaths which first possessed them, and by the dark night which did deceive them, but chiefly by my villainy, which did confirm any slander that Don John had made. Away went Claudio enraged, swore he would meet as he was appointed the next day at the temple, and before the whole congregation, shame her with what he saw ere night, and send her home again without a husband.
We charge you in the Prince's name, stand!
Call up the right Master Constable. We have here discovered the most dangerous piece of lechery ever known to the Commonwealth.
Here!
Master!
Never speak, we charge you. Let us obey you to go with us.
We like to prove a goodly commodity being taken up of these men, bills.
A commodity in question, I warrant you. Come, we'll obey you.
Then, 'tis time you were ready. By my troth, I'm exceeding ill.
For a hawk, for a hawk, a horse, or a husband.
For the letter that begins them all.
H. Well, an you be not turned Turk, there's no more sailing by the star.
What means the full trial?
Nothing I, but God sends everyone their heart's desires.
These gloves the Count sent me. They are an excellent perfume.
I'm stuffed, cousin. I cannot smell.
A maid and stuffed. There's a goodly catching of cold.
Oh, God help me, God help me. How long have you professed apprehension?
Ever since you left it. You may think, perchance, that I think you are in love. Nay, byre lady, I'm not such a fool to think what I list, nor I list not to think what I can. Nor indeed I cannot think, if I would think my heart out of thinking, that you are in love, or that you will be in love, or that you can be in love. Yet Benedict was such another, and now he has become a man. He swore he would never marry, and yet now, in despite of his heart, he eats his meat without grudging. And how you may be converted, I know not, but methinks you look with your eyes as other women do.
What pace is that thy tongue keeps?
Not a false gallop.
Madam, withdraw. The Prince, the Count, Signor Benedict, Don John, and all the gallants of the town are come to fetch you to church. Don't distress me, good coz, good Meg, good Ursula.
And if you know any inward impediment why I should not be conjoined, I charge you, on your souls, to utter it. Know you any, hero?
None, my lord.
Know you any, Count?
I dare make his answer. None.
Stand me 5, friar. Father, by your leave, will you, with free and unconstrained soul, give me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God did give her me.
But what have I to give you back, whose worth may counterpoise this rich and precious gift?
Nothing, unless you render her again.
Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. There, Leonardo, take her back again. Give not this rotten orange to your friend. She's but the sign and semblance of her honour. Behold, how like a maid she blushes here. Oh, what authority and show of truth can cunning sin cover itself withal? Comes not that blood as modest evidence to witness simple virtue? Would you not swear, all you that see her, that she were a maid by these exterior shows? But she is none. She knows the heat of a luxurious bed. Her blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
What do you mean, my lord?
Not to be married. not to lend my soul to an approved wanton.
Dear my lord, if you in your own proof have vanquished resistance of her youth, and made defeat of her virginity...
No, Leonato, I never tempted her with word too large, but as a brother to his sister, showed bashful sincerity and comely love.
And seemed I ever otherwise to you?
Out on thee! Seeming, I will write against it. You seem to me as dying in her orb, as chaste as is the bud ere it be blown. But you are more intemperate in your blood than Venus, or those pampered animals that rage in savage sensuality.
Is my lord well that he doth speak so wise?
Sweet prince, why speak not you?
What should I speak? I stand dishonoured to have gone about to link my dear friend to a common stale.
Are these things spoken, or do I but dream?
Sir, they are spoken, and these things are true.
This looks not like a nuptial.
True? Oh, God.
Leonato, stand I here? Is this the prince? Is this the prince's brother? Is this face hero's? Are these eyes our own?
All this is so. But what of this, my lord?
Let me but move one question to your daughter, and by that fatherly and kindly power that you have in her, bid her answer truly.
I charge thee do so, as thou art my child.
Oh, God defend me. How am I beset? What kind of catechizing call ye this?
To make you answer truly to your name.
Is it not Hero? Who can blot that name with any just reproach?
Marry, that can Hero. Hero itself can blot out Hero's virtue. What man was he talked with you yesternight, out at your window betwixt 12 and 1? Now, if you are a maid, answer to this.
I talked with no man at that hour, my lord.
Why, then you are no maiden. Leonato, I am sorry you must hear. Upon mine honour, myself, my brother, and this grieved count, did see her, hear her, at that hour last night, talk with a ruffian at a chamber window, who hath indeed, most like a liberal villain, confessed the vile encounters they have had 1,000 times in secret.
Fie, they're not to be named, my lord, not to be spoke of. There is not chastity enough in language, without offence to utter them. Thus, pretty lady, I am sorry for thy much misgovernment.
Oh, Hero, what a hero hast thou been, if half thy outward graces had been placed about the thoughts and counsels of thy heart. But fare thee well, most foul, most fair, thou pure in piety, and impious purity.
Hath no man's dagger here a point for me?
Why, how now, cousin? Wherefore sink you down?
Come, let us go. These things come thus to light. Smother her spirits up.
How doth the lady?
That I think. Oh, uncle, Hero, my hero, uncle, see not Benedict Friar.
O fate, take not away thy heavy hand. Death is the fairest cover for her shame that may be wished for.
Why, how now, cousin?
Have comfort, lady.
Dost thou look up?
Yea, wherefore should she not?
Wherefore? Why, doth not every earthly thing cry shame upon her? Could she here deny the story that is printed in her blood? Why ever was so lovely in mine eyes? But mine, and mine I loved, and mine I praised, and mine that I was proud on, mine so much that I myself was to myself not mine, valuing of her. Why she, oh, she has fallen into a pit of ink, that the wide sea hath dropped too few to wash her clean again, and so too little which may season give to her foul tainted flesh.
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No, truly not. Although until last night I had this 12-month been her bedfellow.
Confirmed! Confirmed! Oh, that is stronger maid, which was before barred up with ribs of iron. Would the two princes lie, and Claudio lie, who loved her so that speaking of her foulness washed it with tears? Hence from her, let her die.
Hear me a little, for I've only been silent so long, and given way unto this course of fortune, by noting of the lady. I have marked 1,000 blushing apparitions to start into her face. 1,000 innocent shames in angel whiteness beat away those blushes. And in her eye there hath appeared a fire to burn the arrows these princes hold against her maiden truth. Call me a fool, trust not my reading nor my observation, my reverence, calling nor divinity. If this sweet lady lie not guiltless here, under some biting error.
Friar, it cannot be. Thou seest it all the grace she hath left, as if she will not add to her damnation a sin of perjury. She not denies it. Why seeks thou then to cover with excuse that which appears in proper nakedness?
Lady, what man is he you are accused of?
They know that do accuse me, I know none. If I know more of any man alive than that which maiden modesty doth warrant, let all my sins lack mercy. Oh, my father, prove you that any man with me conversed has on me, or that I, yesternight, maintain the change of words with any creature. Refuse me, hate me, torture me to death.
There is some strange misprision in the princes.
Two of them have the very bent of honour, and if their wisdoms be misled in this, the practice of it lives in John the Bastard, whose spirits toil in frame of villainies.
I know not. If they speak but truth of her, these hands shall tear her. If they wrong her honour, the proudest of them shall well hear of it. Time hath not yet so dried this blood of mine, nor age so wet up my invention. But they shall find, awaked in such a cause, both strength of limb and policy of mind, ability and means and choice of friends.
Nay, that's certain. We have the exhibition to examine.
But which of the offenders is to be examined? Let them come before Master Constable.
Yea, marry, let them come before me. What is your name, friend?
Borachio.
Pray, write down Borachio. Yours, Zimmer?
I am a gentleman, sir.
Ooh.
And my name is Conrad.
Write down Master Gentleman Conrad. Masters, do you serve God?
Yea, so we hope.
Write down that they hope they serve God. And write God first, for God defend, but God should go before such villains. Masters, it is proved already that you are little better than false knaves, and it will go near to be thought so shortly. How answer you for yourselves?
Marry, sir, we say we are none.
Ha ha ha! A marvellous witty fellow, I assure you. But I will go about with him. Come hither, Zimmer, a word in your ear. I say to you, it is thought you are false knaves.
Sir, I say to you, we are none.
Well, stand aside. For God, they are both in a tale. Have you written down that they are none?
Master Constable, you go not the way to examine. You should call forth the watch, lest they accuse us.
Yea, that's married. That's the Estes way. Let the watch come forth. Masters, I charge you in the prince's name, accuse these men.
This man did say, sir, that Don John, the prince's brother, was a villain.
Ooh. Write down Prince John a villain. Why, this is flat perjury to call a prince's brother villain.
Master Constable.
Pray thee, fellow, peace. I do not like thy look, I promise thee.
What heard you him say else? Marry, that they received 1,000 ducats from Don John for accusing Lady Hero wrongfully.
Flat burglary as ever was committed.
Yea, by the mass, that it is.
What else, fellow?
And that Count Claudio did mean, upon his words, to disgrace Hero in front of the whole assembly, and not marry her.
Oh, villain, thou wilt be condemned into everlasting redemption for this.
What else?
This is all.
And this is more, masters, than you can deny. Prince John is this morning secretly stolen away. Hero was in this manner accused, in this very manner refused, and, upon the grief of this, suddenly died. Master Constable, let these men be bound and brought to Leonato. I'll go before and show him their examination.
Come, let them be opinioned.
Let them be in the house.
Cusco, God's my life! Where's the sexton? Let him write down the princes of the coxcomb. Come, bind them. Thou naughty varlet!
Away! You are an ass! You are an ass!
Dost thou not suspect my place? Dost thou not suspect my years? Oh, that he were here to write me down an ass! But masters, I
It's your offence. Sweet prince, let me go no farther to mine answer. Do you hear me? Then let this count kill me. I have deceived even your very eyes. What your wisdoms could not discover, these shallow fools have brought to light. Who, in the night, overheard me confessing to this man how Don John your brother incensed me to slander the lady Hero, how you were brought into the orchard and saw me court Margaret in Hero's garments, how you disgraced her when you should marry her, my villainy they have upon record, which I had rather seal with my death than repeat over to my shame. The lady died upon mine and my master's false accusation, and briefly, I desire nothing but the reward of a villain.
Runs not the speech like iron through your blood?
I have drunk poison whilst he uttered it.
But did my brother set thee unto this?
Yea, and paid me richly for the practice of it.
He is composed and framed of treachery, and fled he is upon this villainy.
Sweet Hero, now thy image doth appear in a rare semblance that I loved at first.
Come, bring away the plaintiffs. By this time, our sexton hath performed Signor Leonato's the matter. And masters, do not forget to specify when time and place shall serve that I am an ass.
Here comes Master Senior Leonato and the sexton too.
Which is the villain? Let me see his eyes, that when I note another man like him, I may avoid him. Which of these is he?
If you would know your wronger, look on me.
Art thou the slave that with thy breath has killed mine innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
No, not so, villain. Thou beliest thyself. Here stand a pair of honourable men. A third is fled that had a hand in it. I thank you, princes, for my daughter's death. Record it with your high and worthy deeds. 'Twas bravely done, if you bethink you of it.
I know not how to pray your patience, yet I must speak. Choose your revenge yourself. Impose me to what penance your invention can lay upon my sin. Yet sinned I not but in mistaking.
By my soul, nor I. And yet, to satisfy this good old man, I'll bend under any heavy weights that he'll enjoy me to.
I cannot bid you bid my daughter live. That were impossible. But I pray you both, possess of people in Messina here, how innocent she died. And if your love can labour aught in sad invention, hang her an epitaph upon her tomb, and sing it to her bones. Sing it tonight. Tomorrow morning come you to my house, and since you could not be my son-in-law, be yet my nephew. My brother has a daughter, almost a copy of my child that's dead, and she alone is heir to both of us. Give her the right you should have given her cousin, and so dies my revenge.
O noble nation!
Go, I discharge you of thy prisoner, and I thank thee.
I leave an arrant knave of your worship, which I beseech your worship to correct yourself for the example of others. God keep your worship. I wish your worship well. God restore you to health. I humbly give you leave to depart. And if a merry meeting may be wished, God prohibit it. Come, neighbour.
Until tomorrow morning, lords. Farewell.
Farewell, my lord. We look for you tomorrow. We will not fail.
Tonight, I'll mourn with Hero.
Bring you this fellow on. We'll talk with Margaret, how her acquaintance grew with this lewd fellow. We'll have dancing afterwards.
First are my words, therefore play music. Prince, thou art sad. Get thee a wife. Get thee a wife.
My lord, Brother John is ta'en in flight and brought with our men back to Messina.
Think not on him till tomorrow. I'll devise thee brave punishments for him. Strike up, pipers.
up. Yeah, he's so good at it. I mean, he picks them up way out there and he rides them all the way in. I can't do it.
Whoa. Good one. You're going to try. There we are.
I should have brought my camera, but I thought you had yours. I could be doing massages on the beach. And our young massage therapist was here. Yeah, she said that. Oh, that's the one she was talking about. Yes.
They blew it.
Houston lady coming on Monday morning. So I have to be there bright and early. Well, I can't reach you. I have to charge you and I can't reach you. Which is, I have... So I let her sit there and talk to me for half an hour. And she told me. So I charged her a consultation fee and she thought that was fire. Oh, who does she belong to? That's your daughter. That's very good. I know you're lying. Look at that look in your eye. No, I'm not.
Going to take this one, aren't you?
Gorgeous child. Kalimantan.
Darkest Borneo.
And it's the same little crowd there, you know, and Haiti crowd there, and anybody who does well. So very anybody who does well, you hate them. And then you go and put something on them so that they don't do or the kids die or, you know, something gross happens.
Enggak.